Back to my interviews, right? Like all my interviews were remote. So like I didn't have to like, you know, have to stand up and just be like, hey, my name is Eric Gamble. This is what I'm wearing. Like do like a spin around. Yo, it's your boy E back at it with another video. And today I want to talk about dressing for success. And this is so important because dressing for success means that you're going to be successful, will be more likely to be successful, right? And this is due to the fact that when you wear certain clothes, you give off perceived value, right? And just dressing for success, right? Like this right here, stuff that I'm going to be wearing more in the future, right? Um, it's me dressing for success is giving me that perceived value of, oh, like, he attempted to do this, or, oh, he's, you know, a well mannered citizen. And it just works towards your benefit. Even if things don't go your way when you're, dressed for success, it's still more likely to go in your favor. It does, try to piece this together. It doesn't do any bad, if that makes sense. It doesn't do any bad. It doesn't, hurt to dress for success, and it's a time and place for everything, right? You don't want to wear a sweater in the middle of summer, or you don't want to wear a collared shirt to the park, if you're not doing anything in the park that requires it, right? It's a time and place for everything, but, taking advantage of dressing for success is so beneficial for you. For example, right? Um, for my interviews that I had for the job I'm working in currently as a junior SEO specialist, I wore dress shirts. I wore dressy. I wore dressy apparel to, make myself look better. In interviews, this is one of the scenarios where you always want to dress for success. You always want to look your best, for whatever. Even if you're going to a fast food restaurant, at least a collar shirt. At least a collar shirt. Collar shirts don't cost that much. I mean, most dress attire doesn't cost much, for the majority of people to get access to. Like this sweater right here. My girlfriend got this for me for Christmas, and it was on sale. And it's like, it's easy. It's really easy. Just like get something that looks good on you. Try it on. Get you some nice dress pants and dress shoes, and you're good to go. But back to my interviews, right? Like all my interviews were remote, so like I didn't have to like, you know, have to stand up and just be like, "Hey, my name is Eric Gamble. This is what I'm wearing." Like do like a spin around, stuff of that nature, right? But it was just on it was on computers, so they saw my upper half. But I was dressed pretty nice, and I got compliments on it. Like the last interview that I have for my position that I have right now, I wore a suit. I wore a suit, and I was, and I knew this was happening, so I knew I had to get this suit, right. I knew I had to, like, literally, like, me and my girlfriend went to Charlotte, North Carolina, for our anniversary. And while you're out there, we went shopping, and I was like, I need a suit. I had two objectives. It was like, one, get this suit, and then two, get this pair of shoes that I wanted. So I got the suit, and like it was so crazy how I got the suit too. That's that was a process in itself. It was funny. Like they know the guy that I went in there. This is my first time ever getting fitted for a suit. So they did everything for me. Make sure I was right, and then asked me like, do you want everything delivered to you? And I was like, yeah. Like, what's the earliest can be delivered? And they gave me a date that wasn't aligned with my interview, and I was like, man, like I really need it for this interview. Like I kept stressing that, and it was like, okay, we can get everything done for you right now today. And they made it happen. Like they made it happen. So I went home with the suit that day, and then I was ready for my interview. But yeah, the first thing that the interviewer brought up was, hey, I like your suit. I see you wearing a suit. That's very nice. It was like, oh wow, like I love that feedback, right? And it did nothing but help me. I feel like that's one of the things that helped me get the job. Is that I'm always presentable, and I always make it a point to be presentable. when it comes up to how having business meetings and whatnot. But yeah, it doesn't do you a disservice dressing up, and I feel like if more people took advantage of that, they would be more successful. Just knowing what environment you're going into and just knowing like how to dress up, right? And I haven't been dressing up all my life, honestly. Like, previous to me being in digital marketing, like I, really wasn't dressing up too much. Like, interviews, I will always wear like a collared shirt, and stuff of that nature. Like I always, attempted somewhat, but I feel like, as of let's see, as of now, like this year, like I feel like I went the hardest. Like I feel like I went the hardest in regards to dressing up, and it was just because I had more access, right? You want to use what you have right now to get what you want later, right? So like I had little funds, but I gathered the funds I had and bought dress shirts for interviews I had prior to the role I have now. And I bought like dress shoes and stuff of that nature, and it worked out. I had my job and everything of that nature. But yeah, it helped a lot, and it got me to this point where I was able to get the dress shirts I needed for my interviews, for this current job, and also buy the suit. So it did nothing but help me. It did nothing but help me because not doing this is a disservice to you, right? So imagine you walk into an interview with "I love New York" on your T-shirt, right? That's cool. That's cool that you love New York, but it's like, why are you wearing that to an interview, right? It's like, why, And this works outside of getting interviews. Primarily I'm using interviews because that's where I feel like that's one of the most important scenarios to dress up. That's one of the most important scenarios. But this translates into just being out. You always want to look well groomed. You always want to have nice apparel. As much as possible. And nice, and I just feel like it helps boost perceived value. You don't have to have the latest and greatest things. Just look well put together. Me personally, I don't wear too much to be honest. Like, in terms of like expensive stuff. Usually I wear like nice t-shirt, nice fitted t-shirt, some jeans and some nice shoes. It doesn't cost too much to, look put together, but definitely, take advantage of dressing up, take advantage of, being well groomed, because, when you do all that, you're setting yourself up for success. It only helps you in regards to dressing up, so definitely do that. Take heed to that. Let me get my, gotta get my thumbnail real quick. Yeah. But yeah, that'll be the video for today. I appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Click the notification bell once subscribed to be updated on when I upload content. Comment anything that you like about the video or any video suggestions, and share with a friend if possible if you like the content. And with that, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.